Senate Majority Leader John Thune has now presented Democrats with what he's calling the Republicans' last and final offer to end the ongoing Homeland Security Department shutdown. And while a third procedural vote passed in the House today, it doesn't appear to have the legs to get through the Senate. The proposal comes 2 days, by the way, ahead of Congress's 2-week holiday recess as security lineups continue to grow to historic levels across the country. The wait time now surpassing 4 hours at some of the nation's busiest airports. And travelers say they're growing increasingly frustrated with Washington. The shutdown is, of course, having a tremendous impact on thousands of federal employees. Those who work for the TSA are now on track to miss their second paycheck this Friday. As a result of the stalemate in Congress, roughly 500 TSA officers have now quit in just the past month. And we're seeing the number of sick-outs climb across states. CBS News' Shawna Mizelle is in Houston with more.
We are seeing extremely long lines here at Houston's Intercontinental Airport. The line starts downstairs at baggage claim. It spans multiple levels. Some folks are even waiting outside, and the wait time right now is exceeding 4 hours. Folks have brought snacks and even fold-up chairs to pass the time, but some passengers we spoke with are still pretty frustrated. Let's take a listen.
This is the worst I've ever seen in 30 years of traveling, so I've never seen anything like this, which is a bit embarrassing really for an overseas visitor.
What tips would you give travelers that have to come through this airport over the next couple of days?
Definitely show up. It's going to sound ridiculous, but show up like 7-8 hours early.
Now it's unclear when this partial government shutdown could end, and we are now facing the possibility of smaller airports closing. That would happen if those TSA call-outs continue. Here in Houston, we've seen roughly 40% of TSA employees call out of work rather than coming in and working without pay. Now, if this government shutdown does come to an end, it is also unclear when those employees could receive their back pay. Back to you.
Shawna Mizelle, thank you. We are 41 days into this DHS shutdown, and Congress is still obviously struggling to make a deal. CBS News congressional reporter Taurean joins me now from Capitol Hill with more on this. So, Taurean, where do these negotiations stand right now? I mean, what are the sticking points here?
Yeah, hey, Chanel, we're still at a standstill on the Hill, but things are looking up, at least according to folks familiar with those conversations. We've caught senators as they've shuffled around the halls of Congress looking to get in on where they believe the other side is willing to give. The sticking point has been reforms for ICE. The language you saw come from the Republican proposal this week partially funded ICE, at least the investigative side of it, but that was just inadequate, according to Democrats who have drawn a line in the sand by saying they won't give one single dime to ICE if their reform demands weren't met. We saw a counteroffer given to Republicans this week, and Leader Thune said that's just a non-starter. As things stand right now, we have an ongoing vote that has been held open for hours now on DHS funding. That could change later in the evening. If a deal is struck, we could see changes in votes, but as it stands, we're still looking for some type of deal that just has not yet materialized, Chanel.
Okay, and if that doesn't happen soon, I do want to ask about the timeline moving forward, because we know we're just 2 days away from Congress and starting a 2-week recess. So if something doesn't happen tonight, tomorrow, is there any chance the lawmakers would work through the weekend?
Well, Leader Thune has said that he is considering keeping senators here over the weekend to get a deal on the table. We also have to take a look at the reality that whatever happens with the Senate, if a bill does come out tonight or tomorrow, that means the House has to approve it. So timing for lawmakers' exit on that side of the Capitol is also at play here. We saw added to the floor schedule tomorrow for House members is what's called additional legislative action. That's according to Minority Whip or Majority Whip Scalise. So we're still waiting to see what happens there. But as we know from previous government shutdowns, they're being pretty flexible and fluid with their schedule because they know a deal could happen at the 11th hour, Chanel.
Okay, Taurean, we know you'll keep a close eye on any developments there for us. Thank you.